Hello and greetings, my fellow Londarkians, and welcome back to the Forlorn Muskeg Map Tour 2020 edition. Apologies, this one got put to the wayside a little bit. Had a couple other projects, and then Darkwalker event, and everything and its mother has happened in 2020. But we're finally glad. I apologize for the wait on this one. Yeah, the first part, we did go from Mystery Lake. We did do the Mystery Lake map tour. We cartographied everything out. Then we went out to Poacher's Camp a little bit, then kind of went around this area up towards Hat Creek as well. We've done a little, we might want to grab that piece of Marsh Ridge though. Yeah, that's not a bad idea to head out that way. And basically, yeah, Forlorn Muskeg is a big, just kind of circular almost area. Well, maybe more like a rectangle, I would say. Yeah, but if you go straight out there, that will take you to Broken Railroad. We do have a Forlorn Muskeg spot that goes out to Mountain Town map, and then also one that goes to Bleak Inlet as well. So we're going to be covering all of that. Hopefully in the next, well, I don't think it'll take us more than a couple episodes to get this all mapped up. It's one of the shorter maps. There's a lot of area to cover, but there's a lot of empty space as well. Alright, just do a quick gear check. We are running this on Pilgrim, just for speed-wise. As you see, I have way too much stuff. What is going on here? You're a crazy guy. That'll give us a well-fed perk. We'll take care of that. Alright. And I have a torch just in case. 93.
Too heavy.
That's kind of rude, but alright. So grab up our bedroll. Safety first. Alright, there she is. Forlorn Muskeg. And you will see that across, all the way across, there is another radio tower. They're all three. One of them is taken down, though. You will do that in Wintermute story. That will come into play quite a bit. So probably good to know. Alright, so let's head down a little bit. Got a little Wolfie going along his way. And we do have 3 charcoal, so we can get some stuff done. And always a reminder, the higher up you are elevation-wise, the more kind of area you can cover than that. Let's just check our map, and yeah, right now we're about around Hat Creek around here. Get to the cave, and then we'll go around a little bit this way. And sometimes you can't quite map it all out because there's just no room. And I'll save that. Up here you have a cave. Nice place to get warm. It just kind of heads up to another area slightly over there. And the cave will just be a little bit to the side here. Yeah, it's kind of quite off the little beaten path a little bit. Like you almost can't see it till you're about on it. Just give a little bit of a reminder of that. One thing I do want to encourage you to do, it's slightly dangerous, but I recommend it because it's also kind of fun. Always see what kind of spots you can get up into. Sometimes it will surprise you. Like I think we might be able to. So I do want to kind of cartography up here. So just kind of push along as best you can. But I don't know how much, if we're going to be able to get around any higher. Well, maybe. Grab that, then I might be able to get up and around. Yeah, I think that's about it as far as we can go. But maybe let's get a little bit of cartography going here. Just see what we can add to the map. Illuminate it a little bit more there. Not bad, not bad. Alright, so let's get down. Well, this will be a nice, relaxing, calm video. Definitely know the world could use that right about now. Careful of that. Also do want to do it on Pilgrim because the weather is generally pretty nice on Pilgrim. Trying to do a proper map tour on in a little bit rougher just because of the weather-wise. It's always kind of horrible. But look at that beautiful sky. That's a beautiful sky right there. Alright, Hat Creek down will come around. I do remember. No thin ice on Hat Creek here itself, so you're generally pretty safe. And you can usually kind of tell from the surface of the ice whether it's risky, though not always. I'm going to go around and explore Marsh Ridge a little bit. Man, Will, you're kind of clunky. No surprise there. And there's a lot of static carcasses as well on this map. Sometimes it might vary a little bit. Plow along. And actually, if we show up on the map here, yeah, we should be okay. We'll keep going on this way for a little bit. We'll make sure I don't miss any spots in our cartographing here. Yeah, more towards your left. You can start to maybe see a little bit farther away from here. Yeah, the poacher's encampment all the way just looking straight ahead. Yeah, quite a far ways away. And this will start to lead you to a broken railroad. If I can get some good cartography up there. We'll talk about big coming up in just a second. Just kind of generally curious. And how are we looking for fire-wise? Because I might want to start just getting some more charcoal up. It might be a little bit over the old Spence farmstead across the way, but let's see. Also, I feel like this could be a really good spot. Let's see what we can grab. Yeah, I feel like this is a really, really good spot if you want to do photography right here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. Let me just nab a little bit more. Okay, let's see. Oop, got a little bit more. Did we not go up in the cave in Marsh Ridge, though, and get that? It might be worth doing. And we could tour the cave a little bit as well. Yeah, let's double back a little bit. We are going to take our time with this series. I want to make sure we get all the nooks and crannies, etc. So let's head back and go back that way, show you that way. I mean, that cave is part of that area. So let's head through real quick. How are we doing energy-wise? Doing pretty good. This will bring us out to a little bit of a higher section out in the Forlorn Muskeg. And we'll cartography as soon as we're out of there to show you that as well. I just want to double check and make sure I hadn't already done that. I don't think we did. And do we need any more lantern fuel as well? I know we are severely hoarding in this, but that should be enough lantern fuel to get this done. Alright, so we're going to Hat Creek Cave. And actually, generally, sometimes during the day, you would probably have enough light to not have to worry about that. But generally for this video, we will make sure everything is well illuminated. We're going to take a left on here. And generally this cave is pretty easy to navigate. Okay, just be careful, it's a little dark though. You can't slip off. Maybe get a bit of a boo-boo. Nothing too serious though. I believe there might be a little cold, not like a ton of coal in this and anything. Well, I can't really see too much. Gonna hug the right of this cave a little bit. Alright, we got a little bit of loot in here as well. A bit of coal.
Could end up being useful.
You were actually not too full. Well, I do believe we've actually been through. We might have actually, I don't know if I cartographied that though. So let's just head through anyway. Let's make sure we get over. So yeah, it is a little bit of a long cave. In general, we'll bring you this tour throughout the day. At the nighttime, we'll just rest, just so we have everything quite nice. Yeah, we're up on Marsh Ridge. I just wanted to hit this again because we really didn't get, I feel like, a good photography on that. I want to make sure we're doing our due diligence for this. Now, could I get up a little bit higher? Yeah, so this does bring you out over to Marsh Ridge. Right about here. Let's see if we get up here. Put that away as well. Don't put that down. Let's see if getting up will help us here. We do have one more charcoal, then we're gonna need to get a fire going if we want to do another one. This will give it generally a better view. Although, no, the weather is starting to get a little rougher, though. I feel like this is pretty good, pretty good. And we're about back where we were before, for the most part. Alright, illuminated a little bit better there. That is nice. Kind of feel like Bob Ross a little bit right now. Oop. Gonna paint a little tree over there. We're never gonna talk about that tree. Don't you look at it. Okay. And then there's a rope over here as well. Some decent area over here. Let's swing to the back. And ow, that's gotta hurt. I feel bad for you. We actually have so many medical supplies that I'll make sure nothing goes wrong in this one. I'm not gonna worry about the wrist though. Just for energy wise, let's get this done. We'll show off the back here a little bit. So we just came out of that cave. One thing I did neglect to show you was we need to go up here. I'm gonna need to get some more. Yep. The beautiful thing about these, you can weigh as much as you want. These ones don't care. Oh, I have a sprained wrist though. That is. Ah, you got me on that one. But they don't care how much you're over the weight wise. Yeah, as long as it's not the sprained wrist there. And that's directly to your right when you come out of the Marsh Ridge cave. Alright, we'll go up over here as well. Generally, depending on the difficulty, of course, you probably wouldn't want to walk around with 36 kilograms worth of gear on your back. But even on antelope, I do that quite a bit. And this should take us out to, I really want to get, we're going to need to get a fire going for a little bit. Just cannot, because I'm in the area. We'll use an accelerant. It's And we'll need to get a little bit of firewood. Maybe we'll take a nap. It is generally about one charcoal per hour of fire. So I wouldn't mind. Getting 4 might be a bit much. Yeah, you're not going to be able to charcoal once it hits dark either. And water-wise, we're doing okay. I mean, I guess I could get a little more, but kind of feel very unnecessary as well. Maybe might get a little coffee too, then maybe. Maybe at least get that cooking. Yeah, don't get sleepy, Will. Yeah, we're doing okay. But this will actually take you out to Mountain Town, which we'll cover in a different tour video. I do plan to get every map hopefully before 2021. And probably before Cyberpunk comes out. I'm sure that's... At this rate, you never know. Alright, now we're going to probably take a little bit of a nap. We can always sleep in that cave tonight, come out in the morning from there. Next we got about... Actually, why don't you just... Why don't you wait for about 3 hours? Alright, 23 minutes. Wait another hour. And you're done. And I want to get that charcoal. And we got 4 charcoal. And let's survey the area.
Time to look for shelter.
Alright, and that is to Mountain Town, Milton. Yeah, it's not a bad thing to do. I rarely prefer to go via Mystery Lake, as we showed you in the Mystery Lake tour video. Right next to Trappers. There's a cave directly leads to Mountain Town, Milton map. 2 ropes, but fairly easy to get to. And this one, you can, but I just usually don't see a reason to go out this way. Alright, thank you. Well, let's see if we can get another one. And maybe we'll just... Yeah, bunk here tonight. Also, I'm going to do another cartography to make sure we get that cave showing up as well for you. And you can, of course, check out the Steam forums. Heck, you can even Google it. There's some really good maps as well. If you do need a little bit more helping hand than the video guide. I do always recommend experience is the best teacher in this game. Going out, learning the maps. It's just like kind of a lot of memorization. I don't feel like this entrance actually shows up for some weird reason. I think I remember this being a thing. No, sorry, apologies. Just get out and just want to see if we can. This is just a bug. No, nope, we just didn't quite get that. Okay. So yeah, we're going from Hat Creek. You come out here, and then yep, Mountain Town, Milton right there. It's getting a little bit of dark. Gonna be a little bit tougher to see. Can't do any cartography. So I will check back with you guys in the morning. Alright, good morning, Long Darkians. We're back at the cave that came out from Hat Creek to Marsh Ridge. And the weather's once again, delightful. We're gonna have delightful that can be, and that is the entrance to Milton Town up there. And there's little bits and bobbles over here. We've got some birch bark. You can make birch bark tea. Also good for tinder. Does, yeah, right here. It does renew every once in a while. So we got a little spot right here as well with a little bit of gear. And also we got a snare. This wouldn't pop. I don't believe this pops out an interloper or anything. I've already checked this out. Alright. Did I? No charcoal, unfortunately. Alright, well, let's leave that. Don't need to do any snares there. A little bit of reishi mushrooms around this side as well. I'm going to try to get the back of this, because we should kind of take a look here. Yeah, be more around this back side I want to grab. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, if we can get all the way up there. Should be able to. Unfortunately, this is about as high up as I can get, but I think it's relatively good. Alright, got a big chunk. Anything up around here, though, it's really not areas that we could get to. Rather easily. A good amount of hunting deer back here as well. One of the safer areas. Because there's a lot of thin ice in the middle. I wouldn't recommend hunting that. There is a decent amount of wolves out here, especially by the old Spence farmstead. And there is one bear. I do believe there might be a moose out here, but I've never seen him. Like, he never shows up for me. That could just be me, though. Your luck might vary. Let's head across. And this will take us to the... Just basically follow this around. You will get to a broken railroad map. Which will go cartography that out as well. How much more do we have? Yeah, unfortunately, I need to just get like a 24-hour fire. We might go do that in the middle of the night or something. Get to old Spence farmstead. Kind of save that for cartographing the exit to Broken Railroad. Nice view. But you're always safe as long as you're hugging the edges here. Not too many wolves around this distinct little area here. You usually get about the one. And actually, yeah, there he is right there. Good timing. And then you can just kind of slip down. You know what? You can always crouch. Well, it does help. It does help quite a bit to alleviate any chance of getting a sprain. Not 100% though. It can still happen quite easily. I do think I want to grab this. We're going to grab another fire, I think. So make sure we pick a good picture. And I might need to get over there. But basically, we've shown you that anyway, so that's not a huge deal. No major location or anything. Was that your stomach? Really? I don't think you've ever eaten so well before. Where's up with this video? Actually, looks like we do have two. And, no, it's not. Sprains do happen. And we'll get a fire started. Maybe I'll go get it some bandages done up. I wasn't taking any weapons. This is purely for doing the map tour, so I'm not going to be murdering anything. We must resist our cravings. Grab some more. I'd like to get a ton of charcoal. Yeah, maybe we can get the old Spence farmstead. I need about as many as I can. Alright, little buddy. Run! Oh, I can't run at you. Right, there you go. And we'll grab, we're just right about the entrance here.
Oh, that hurts.
We'll grab some quick cartography. And this will lead out to a broken railroad. I actually don't have any. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. Right, yeah, let's use some of those 100 matches we have. Let's hear a little bit of wind cover. Not bad. Using a little accelerant, speed that up.
That should help warm things up.
That should. Alright, put that out. Lovely. We got about 6 minutes, so we do gotta hurry. So we'll be able to get... Oh, that'll be close. About 3 charcoal. That is not a bad idea. You know what? I might read. I might read a little bit. We'll just read. Maybe we'll cook and then do some reading. There we go. Make sure we dropped any. If you use a can opener, you are like a knife. You will get an extra can. Yeah, let's. You don't need that many cans rolling around. All right, let's get some tomato soup cooking. Just really waiting this to get charcoal. Oof, good old tomato soup. Keep your warmth bonus as well. Plus, it's just delightful. Alright. Got 2 hours on that. Feeling pretty good. Why don't we read a little bit? I think reading about some cooking is quite nice. And then when you can get... I'm not healthy. Oh, because I've got a boo-boo. I know, Will, you have a boo-boo, so we can't read. Let's take care of that boo-boo. The pain is actually, he's okay to read with, but it's just the sprain he doesn't like. Might as well read a little bit. We're waiting for this charcoal. And then if you're wanting to get back to Mystery Lake, you just stay in the straight on the railway. Be aware that like stalker and interloper difficulties though. Right before you get to the poacher's little hidden cache there with the rail cars, there usually is a wolf or two. And it is a very tight area. Not many ways to wiggle around it. So just plan accordingly. I'm just going to wait till that fire goes out. We'll learn a little bit about cooking. How much longer do you have? I'll read. About another hour. Why not? Just want to get that charcoal. Alright. Got that done. And we got 3 charcoal. And that will take us to Broken Railway. And as we recap here, I really should have just gone all the way across and then through, but I stopped a little bit. I think we may have needed something at the poacher's camp, but generally we have been going, when you come out of Mystery Lake, just going on the right side, we have covered all of this here. Definitely worth going out at some point. Nothing you really needed necessarily. Though if you're looking for a change of pace, because usually myself I go to Desolation Point in the Riken to do some foraging. But you can come out to the old Spence farmstead in Forlorn Muskeg and do that as well. It is a little bit, there's a little bit less cabin fevery as well, you know. It's not bad. But alright, we got that done. Very lovely. So now we can head to our right a little bit and try to pace this out. Make sure we grab as much area as possible. But if you're also doing that cartography achievement, be aware you just need the major locations, and it will even show you. Well, let's actually refer to that as well. It is surveyed locations. And this is the same run we were using on the. So yeah, we have 8 out of 14. Let's just reveal all those. That's why we're here for the info. Alright, so we got quite a few out of the way. The cave system, the other 2 shortwave towers, Old Spence Muskeg Overlook, and the bunkhouses as well. We'll make sure we hit all of those in this series. The Muskeg Overlook. I hope I didn't pass. I don't think I did yet. I think it's on the other side. I will correct, of course, and update if I am wrong. Sometimes this occasionally happen. Probably been there a dozen times, but can't always remember. I feel like maybe up here wouldn't be a bad. Fortunately, there often is a good fog in the area. Let's set up and over. Give you a good tour of the area. I think maybe right about here maybe wouldn't be a bad. Yeah, I would go through the charcoal rather quickly. I do plan on getting a bunch at Old Spence Farmstead. Yeah, let's go all the way up top here. I feel, yeah, this is the spot. And do we actually have the Polaroid spot yet for this? No, we haven't found that. And if you do find a Polaroid on the map, it will reveal a huge chunk. So that is actually very nice. Alright, let's survey that as well. Alright, that was, you see we're higher up? Got a pretty good chunk, right? We got a pretty good chunk of that. Alright. I do believe we did nail all of the locations for Mystery Lake on the Mystery Lake tour. This is very interesting for me because I don't always go up this way as much, so. I do like, last time I was up there kind of this way was in the Wintermute storyline when we were doing the radio towers. Keep our eyes out for more firewood as well, just so we can keep burning more fires to get more charcoal. Very lovely with the arch over there as well. Yeah, oftentimes we just go along the railroad and we never really go explore as much. Bit of a shame. It does have some hidden beauty, I feel. Oh, and we've got a Karna as well. Almost towards that third tower. That is the one that actually knocked down. And we have another Karn over here. Lovely. I think I do want to kind of save. Yeah, let's save our last charcoal to get that radio tower. And then we're actually not too far. Yeah, from the Old Spence Farmstead. That is actually just a rock jet. I was trying to wonder if that was another card. This is actually kind of a quick and easy way if you want to go to the Old Spence Farmstead. I don't think too many wolves ever got up high up here, so. Well, got high up here, not they got. They don't even have opposable thumbs. Well, that was a really bad joke. I do apologize. I wonder if we had to sit in a certain, be in a certain spot to trigger this. I'm gonna see it anyway, because I don't know if this is. Should be, but. Alright, we'll go for it. Alright, we did the other shortwave tower as well. Some more reishi mushroom down here as well. It does have quite an abundance of reishi mushrooms. Also depending on your difficulty level as well. Even at Interloper though, it's usually quite abundant. And there's another cave back here. It is quite dark out here. And this guy's just dead.
If this is any good to eat.
Probably. I'll leave you with your coat. Get some sardines real quick here too. Make sure we cartography this out. Not part of it, but I think it should be on the map there when we do that. We're kind of out of charcoal at the moment. So I think this might be a 4-episode series, but I really want to hit all the nooks and crannies, get that map all fleshed out, kind of go on a bit of a journey together. We got some more birch up there as well. We'll grab that while we're here. Alright, we'll take that. Yeah, so that's just actually not a bad spot to probably get rid of some cabin fever blues as well. And on this side of the map, you will find the entrance to Bleak Inlet, the lower part as well. Now we're coming upon Old Spence Farmstead. Check out the old shed as well. And plus one of the other locations is, yeah, the old bunkhouse is not too far from here as well on the cartography checklist here. I'm gonna grab a bunch of wood though, just because I want to. Okay, freaked me out a little bit there. Let's just grab. How much firewood has been grabbed? Because I would like to get at least about like 30 charcoal if I could. Grab a long fire. Maybe hang out here for a couple days for the next video. But first, let's always want to check.
Something's gotta go.
6 charcoal though. Ooh. All right. Very nice. It is very nice indeed. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll leave off here. And about a short, about 40-minute, well, short for me anyway, about 40-ish minute video. I'll probably spend out the night. I'm going to get a big fire started. Maybe spend a day or two out here. I'm going to get a ton of charcoal so we can really map this out on our journey. But we are about, I think, a little over halfway through. I do want to nail these spots in the middle, though there isn't too much to talk about it, though I will go through and kind of show you. You got to walk a certain way, especially around here. They did develop it. The way they designed this map, they kind of funnel you through a specific area to keep out the thin ice. But then they also have a bear kind of come around that area too, with some wolves. Quite ingenious, actually. A little bit harrowing. But alright, let's jump. Hope you guys enjoyed our Forlorn Muskeg Tour Part 2. Part 3 coming very, very soon. Not going to be a delay this time. I do apologize for that. Alright, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button. It does help out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.